Hi everyone, welcome back to my video, and today's video is all about how to perfect your base with the least amount of product. So to start with, uh, if you like to invest in good foundation, then I will always suggest to invest in a good full coverage or medium to buildable coverage foundation, just because you can shear it down. So during this time or whenever you are using the makeup, I always prefer to buy least amount of product and make it work more. So instead of buying BB creams or CC creams for sheer coverage and buying another foundation for medium coverage and another foundation for full coverage, I would always suggest you all, whenever you are buying your foundation, keep in mind to buy medium build to buildable or full coverage foundation, because one thing, whenever you want a sheer coverage, you can just mix your full coverage foundation, just a tiny bit of drop, less than pea size amount of your foundation, in your moisturizer or in your sunscreen, and mix it up, and you can apply it on your skin to make it a really sheer coverage foundation or BB cream or CC cream, whatever you want to call it. And you, if you want medium coverage, then dilute it a little less, and if you want a full coverage, you have one. So that's way you will spend less on the different kind of BB creams and CC creams and medium coverage foundation, high coverage foundations. So that's that. Second of all, you will spend less, so you are going to save more, and those savings you can utilize somewhere else for your future. And it's a wise choice to purchase a full coverage foundation, because uh, you are saving for your future buying the less products. And it will even utilize less space in your vanity. So you will not run out of the vanity space as well if you are buying just one or two full coverage foundations. If you are so keen on trying other kind of foundations, go for medium to buildable coverage foundations instead of buying sheer coverage foundation or BB cream. Because what I believe is, uh, you don't need a skincare with coverage or makeup product, because skincare and makeup are two different things. Just imagine that way. What if your makeup sinks into your skin? Because makeup is an artificial thing, and if the makeup product, you never know if makeup contains mica or any kind of chemicals. So you want that chemical to sink into your skin? No. But skincare is formulated in a way it is beneficial to your skin. So I would not suggest you to use BB cream as moisturizer and tinted moisturizer. No, you need a separate moisturizer and separate coverage product. So for coverage, you apply your moisturizer regularly, and then take tiny bit of moisturizer, take tiny bit of your full coverage foundation, mix it on your hands and apply it. Or if I would be doing it, I have this medium coverage foundation with me. What I usually do is, I don't need coverage on my entire face. I need coverage under my eyes and few this pesky spots. That's it. So what I usually do is, I just apply foundation around that areas, and I'll blend it, and then I'll use this kind of setting powder on my face, and yes, I'm good to go. I don't need any concealer or anything such. So that's what I always suggest. Invest in good foundation, a medium to full coverage foundation, and a good setting powder. And yeah, earlier, before the foundation, make sure you have prepped your skin perfectly. Know your skin type. If you are a dry skin person, Apply oil, let it sit on your face for 10-15 minutes, then start your makeup. If you are oily skin person, apply gel, moisturizer, sunscreen, whatever it is, and then start. Just give 10 to 15 minutes for your skincare to sink into your skin. Don't start applying makeup immediately after applying your skincare product, because your skincare product needs to stay on your skin for some time to work and to sink in. So in this video I am going to show you how I use this one foundation to make it a sheer coverage and to even conceal my dark circles as well. So this is the one coverage product I'm going to work. Otherwise, if not this, I use this kind of a concealer only, either or. Not I don't use these two products together. I use either this one or this one, because around your eyes, on your face, your skin is very sensitive. So I just like my skin to breathe. So I don't like to layer it up, because my skin is such kind of that it reacts very easily. It doesn't like products to be layered very heavily. Otherwise, makeup products cakes up on my face. So whenever I'm using any makeup, I just make sure I'm layering really well and I'm layering less products on my face. So if you want to see how I uh, correct my face, my discoloration, my marks and everything with just one product, then keep on watching. So I like to use primer to prep my skin. I have already prepped my skin with a moisturizer and sunscreen and everything. So what I usually do is I use this primer. This is ELF primer. I love this primer. It's a pore correcting poreless face primer. It fills up my pores. I have quite good amount of pores in this area and this area. Because I am combination sensitive skin, I at times get very dry and at times I get really oily. So I usually just take one pump and I'll press and pat. Because it is a summer and it's very humid, I'm using this primer. In winters, I use my moisturizer or my moisturizing sunscreen as a priming base, because I like my base to be glowy and not totally matte. So I have discoloration around here. I have a few marks over here and here, and this discoloration and dark circles. I'm going to use this foundation on my face and I'm going to show you how I correct them and how I don't actually hide them, I just match it, because first and foremost thing in makeup is you have to feel confident about your skin. Don't try to hide it, try to correct it. There is a difference between correction and hiding. So correct it and don't hide it. So what I usually do is I'll take this much of foundation. I'll just apply it with my fingers and I'll just place it wherever I want to correct it. And one more thing, don't use lighter shade of your foundation on your face if you are doing this. Make sure you have your skin color matched with your foundation, because there is no point of going lighter with the foundation because it's not gonna help. If you have a darker skin and you are going light with the foundation, you may end up looking gray. So this is how I have applied the foundation wherever I want to correct, and I'll start blending it. And whatever is left on your this brush, just do this. So you can see this is a very sheer to medium coverage I have done, because you can still see little bit of my dark circles, and my skin is also peeking through the foundation. So this is where I stop when I like to do a medium to sheer coverage foundation, because foundation is basically where I like to even out my skin. So this is where I stop. And I use this powder to set my under eye area and call it. But I can see a little bit of dark circles peeking through it. So what I'll do is I'll apply a little bit more of my foundation around under my eye area, and around here a little bit, so that way we can create a full coverage illusion from this medium coverage foundation, and it will not look even more cakey. And the main reason behind using my hands and fingers is it just melts in my skin. Whenever I am using fingers, it warms up with the finger and it starts to melt in my skin. And now I'll again take this brush and I'll buff it in. Do you see this? This is why I always suggest to go for medium to buildable coverage foundation, because you can reduce down the coverage, but it is very difficult to build the coverage with the sheer coverage foundation, because you may end up looking cakey if your foundation is sheer, and it will be very heavy as well. If it will be very oily or oil based foundation or cream based foundation, you may end up looking cakey, because then you will have to set that foundation, because you have layered 2 3 layers of foundation, then you will have to set it, so it may end up looking cakey because your skin will have so many layers that it will not be able to breathe. And if your skin will not be able to breathe, it may look cakey and it may end up looking cakey. So now the basic part is, I'll just make sure before I set my under eye area that there are no creases around. And I'll take this kind of a fluffy brush. I'll load it this way. and whatever is left on this, I'll just run it on my face. As you can see, I have set my face and I have not used much of product for my base, and yet I have just used foundation. I have set my face and still I have the sheen on my skin because my skin was very well prepped underneath, and I have not tried to cover the sheen of my skin, and I have just tried to correct the areas where I had issues. And you can do the same thing with the concealer. If you own just one a really good concealer, you can do the same way. Take some amount back of your hand or anywhere, or any good clean surface, take it and then spot correct your face and make sure your concealer is your skin shade and not lighter, not darker. Whenever I need the natural look, I always prefer to use my liquid lipstick as my uh, blush. This lipstick, this is Flower Beauty lipstick. What I usually like to do is I'll take some amount on back of my hand, then I'll take sponge and I'll do you see this? This looks quite natural. And using this kind of blush also gives the longevity, because liquid lipsticks are bound to be longevity. They are made for longevity, so it is going to stay put on your skin for quite long time. And I'll also apply this lipstick. Yeah, that's that. And last thing I'll do is my eyebrows and mascara. So yeah, this is what I usually do, and this is how I always use my foundation. And I make sure not to hold on to several foundations, because what happens is whenever you purchase 2 to 3 foundations, you have to finish it like within 6 to 12 months once you open. And when you have several choices, you tend to switch between your foundations, and that way it may expire pretty soon and you may end up throwing the half of the product. So that's the reason I always suggest people to buy less products and utilizing it for more uses and more purposes. So this foundation says expiry date is uh, July 2021. So I am already using this foundation since a year. Still, I haven't run out of it. So you can understand the foundation, 30 ml foundations last really long time. But if you own 3 to 4 kind of foundations, 3 to 4 different foundations, you will switch between all of them, and that way you are going to use only half of the product where you have spent the money. So always make sure you use foundation in a different way. If you don't need concealer, invest in 1 or 2 concealer max to max, because concealer is a product which purpose is to conceal. So if you don't need concealer to hide your dark circles or anything, you don't need to use concealer. If you don't have dark circles or anything, and that can be covered with medium to full coverage foundation, you don't need concealer. There is a huge market of makeup industry. People are going to show you different kind of products in the market because that's their job. But that doesn't mean you have to own products or stuffs which bloggers use, every single product. It's their job and you do you. Don't hoard products in your vanity, because at the end of the day it is going to be expired and you'll have to throw out, because you cannot use expired product on your face. If you are not eating expired products, you should not even apply expired products on your face. So yeah, that's it. This is my view on how to apply foundation when you want sheer, medium, full coverage, and one single medium to buildable coverage foundation. So, yeah, if you like this kind of video, if you want to learn more about how to save money while buying the products, then hit the subscribe button, like this video, share it with your friends, and stay tuned. So, yeah, keep on watching. See you in my next one. Bye.